Hello, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. If anyone else comes in later on, they can also view it on the GSSEM website to catch up. But I just want to introduce myself. I'm Heather from the Product Program Department, and we're actually going to go over and uh, do the process for the picking up your cookie order. On the call as well, I'll have Amanda Thomas and Angela Bloom. So if you have any questions in the chat box, they'll be able to answer that, or they will unmute themselves and help you out that way. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, picking up your cookies. At the site, a worker will load the cookies to the amount that you have on your bubble sheets. It'll be product specific. There will be no extras that you'll be able to pick up at that time. The true persons picking up the cookies should carefully count the cookies as they are loaded. So like if it's the troop leader, you're going to walk with a caller down the list and make sure that you are counting carefully um, as they're loading onto the pallet or in your vehicle. These cookies are going to be picked up on February 9th, 11th, or 12th if all of your required forms are in at the time. Is everybody able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Next. Okay. So this is going to be the delivery site tips. We really suggest that you take a copy of your initial order from your eBuddy website. You can print that out on there. If you're not able to log in, you can always create a new password right there off the eBuddy website. We really suggest that you guys have an empty vehicle or large enough to hold the amount of cookies that your troop is picking up. I was going to go over the cookie vehicle guidelines a little bit so where everybody knows exactly what size car holds what amount of cases. So for a compact car, it is 23 cases. A hatchback vehicle is 30 cases. Mid-size sedan is 35 cases. Sports utility vehicle is 60 cases. Station wagons are 75 cases. Minivans with the seats in are 75 cases. A pickup truck full bed is 100 cases. And a cargo van with the seats in is 200 cases. Cookie cupboards. Cookie cupboards are mini cookie warehouses where volunteers or leaders can go to either the homes or the GSSEM service centers to pick up cookies. After you're placing an initial order, you can schedule a date to come into one of our cookie cupboards as well if you need more cookies. Um, Cookie covers are not meant for initial orders, but for additional orders only. A complete list of the cookie cupboard locations will be in the Troop Cookie Manager Guide through an email from the eBuddy system. Pending orders. So orders from the cookie cupboards are managed through eBuddy using pending orders. In order to ensure inventory is available at each cupboard, troops must place a pending order. In order to have inventory available, troops must enter their pending order by 10 p.m. Monday, the same week they want to pick up Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. For more instructions on how to place a pending order, see the eBuddy guide, or you can also look in your troop manager guide under uh, I want to say under page 9. Okay. Returning cookies. For product quality and safety reasons, we're not returning any cookies, which means no consignment at all. Being said, they are offering 3 Sunday openings though, so look out for that as well. So then I'm gonna hand it over to Courtney.
Okay, whoops. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Courtney Dennings. I'm the Volunteer Experience Specialist with Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan. And to wrap up this cookie webinar, this is going to be a super fast presentation, hence the name short and snappy, on caper charts. And why we're going over this is just so how you can know how to utilize them within your troop to teach girls responsibility and how to work together as a team. So just some objectives for this very brief presentation. I just want you to understand what a caper chart is, know how to construct a caper chart, and also resources that are available for you. Okay, so what is a caper chart? So a caper chart is a Girl Scout tradition, and what a caper is, it's a task or chore that must be done in an allocated amount of time. And what a caper chart does is it organizes the different tasks or capers that must be done and assigns them to a girl in the troop. So as you can see up here, like a girl was in charge of the pledge, the promise, snack, just different things like throughout the meeting or outing or whatever you're doing. It's just a way to allocate responsibility to all of the girls. So obviously, like, this is an opportunity to be innovative. Most caper charts are created on a poster board, but this is a chance to get creative and just branch out with this. And you don't have to get super crazy, but the idea is kind of probably the more visually appealing the caper chart is, the more engaged the girls will be with it and the more likely they'll want to participate in it. But here's another cute example that I found. So this is a brownie caper chart, and as you can see, she used like a cake pan or like a brownie pan and just decorated it, and then put the different tasks that they would do at every meeting, and then put the names on something that she could move around so that the like tasks could be assigned to different girls at every meeting, which is really important. That way everyone gets to do everything at least once, and then it's just like a fair chance for everybody. So like, why do we even use caper charts? Caper charts help us execute the Girl Scout leadership experience through the 3 processes. So the first is girl-led. So caper charts help influence girl-led activity by assigning each girl a task that helps run the meeting or activity. This is also a way to incorporate cooperative learning into your meetings by allowing girls to work together to complete their capers, to see how their individual task contributes to the group as a whole and to the meeting as a whole. And also learning by doing. So obviously the girls are doing these tasks like on their own, like learning how to do them, and then they could apply that to like their real life, which is what learning by doing is about. So just some quick tips. If you have a big troop, you can use like groups. So you could have like caper chart buddies, and you could have and you could also like switch it up. That way, like the girls will work with different girls that they don't normally talk to, and this would just help like prevent the formation of cliques, and then also make sure that you allot enough time for capers. You want girls to feel included, and just make sure they have enough time to complete their task. And then just some resources that are available to you. Pinterest is super helpful when it comes to constructing caper charts and just getting ideas. And also you can connect with other volunteers like at district meetings and see what they're doing. There's a ton of resources out there. So I don't know if you'll have any questions about this. It's pretty simple, but if you do, feel free to put them in the log or unmute yourself, or you can email me down there. My email is kdennings@gssem.org. Thank you.
All right. We have a question in the chat box regarding picking up Juliet orders. So Angela, would you be able to answer the question just regarding the process for picking up Juliet orders? The second part of the question is, should the Juliet initial orders go in eBuddy? And no, you do not have to put those in eBuddy. That will be put in for you when you pick them up. And the third part of the question is the web address to view the recorded webinars. That is gssem.org, and then click on cookies, and then for cookie sellers, and all the resources will be there. So Angela, if you could talk about the process for Juliet cookie pickup.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So the process for Juliet is a little bit different. There's no need to input that into eBuddy. I will actually be sending a detailed email to all of the Juliets tomorrow afternoon with the steps to go ahead and pick up. But the gist is that on February 13th from noon until 6 p.m., you can go to any one of our GSSEM service cupboards and pick up your initial order, any extras for booths you may need, and any girl-delivered digital cookie orders. No money is taken out. That comes out through an ACH sweep, just as Troops would. So no money is due at the time of pickup. But yeah, that is the general gist of that.
All right, we'll have a last call for questions. We'll wait a couple minutes. Last call for questions in the chat box. All right, we are not seeing any additional questions, so that will conclude our present. Oh, I'm sorry, we do have one more. So we will pick up girl delivered. The question is, will we pick up girl delivered online orders when you pick up your initial order? Yes, girl delivered online orders needed to be ordered in eBuddy with your Troop initial order. So as long as you ordered those cookies in eBuddy when you placed your initial order, then you will get them on your initial order. If you did not place them in eBuddy, then you will need to get those girl delivered online orders from a cookie cupboard if you didn't place them with your initial order in eBuddy. And the next question is regarding which 3 Sundays for the cookie cupboards at the service centers, and it will be the first 3 Sundays of the booth program, which begins the weekend of February the 16th. All right, I am not seeing any other questions, so at this time we'll conclude our presentation. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.